How's up, Halo fans, and welcome back to the Halo Infinite News channel. This is going to be our third video. We have a new update on Halo Infinite. There's some really juicy details. There's two big ones, but then there's a lot of like what I would call spice, which is really exciting if you're a Halo fan. So this came from a question and answer session with 343. I'm going to walk you through it right now. I'm going to flip my screen over so you can see where I'm getting the details. My source on this. Here we go. So again, this was from the most recent question and answer session with 343 called #Ask343. And there's a whole bunch of good stuff here, but the two biggest details, in my opinion, are that dual wielding is confirmed not to be in Halo Infinite, and that playable elites are confirmed not to be in Halo Infinite. And this is going to be controversial because there's people who, maybe not controversial, but there's people who feel strongly on both sides. A lot of people harken back to Halo 2 and Halo 3, likes dual wielding and want to see it come back. I'm of the camp that thinks that it's very hard to balance games with dual wielding. You have to nerf certain weapons because they're dual wieldable. So they can't be strong on their own, so they're less satisfying on their own. And it just makes, when you have a competitive esport, when you have a professional gaming scene, it makes balance all that more difficult. So I am in favor of the classic Halo 1, Halo Reach, Halo 4, Halo 5, ODST, one weapon, grenades, your shields, abilities, whatever abilities we have, the grapple shot alone and those equipment abilities are going to be huge. So I don't need to throw another gun on top of that. Personally, I think it's the right decision for the balance of the game. As far as playable elites go, again, this one to me is a no-brainer. When you have, again, a competitive game, I don't think that the characters should have drastically different hitboxes like that when it's an arena shooter. We're not talking Overwatch here. We're not talking a hero shooter. We're talking Halo. So, to me, elites and multiplayer were always a meme. The head being kind of in their body, easier to headshot, the silly noises they make when they die. I know some people are really into the lore and they want elites in multiplayer, or they just like elites as a whole. They think they're cool. They want to play as an elite. I'm sorry. I personally think that as an esport, it should be Spartans versus Spartans, or even I could see ODSTs versus ODSTs. If you did elites versus elites, I suppose that would work from a balance standpoint, but I don't think there's a lot of people that want to play that unless it was a totally separate game. But it's confirmed, no playable elites, no dual wielding in Halo Infinite. Now, there's a lot of other really cool info in here. So a dynamic weather and day-night cycle has been confirmed, and this is going to have drastic effects on the game. So cutscenes, where you are at the time, it's going to be consistent. If you're at the night, if it's nighttime on Zeta Halo as you're playing, because it's an open world game, the cutscene's going to take place at night. The cutscenes are also confirmed to change based on your weapon. If you're carrying a rocket launcher and an SMG, Master Chief is going to be in the cutscene with a rocket launcher and an SMG, which is really cool. Little detail here. It's also confirmed that if you actually reach the edge of the ring of Zeta Halo, you can actually push stuff off the edge of Zeta Halo, which is awesome. It's also confirmed, well, there's teases for snowstorms and other types of storms in the dynamic weather cycle. This is supposed to be post-launch, supposedly. Wildlife will not be hostile. There will be wildlife on Zeta Halo, including what I've heard called space gophers, but they will not be hostile. There was like a one hostile like animal, and early on in Halo Reach, some people maybe wanted some more of that type of stuff, but it's not going to be in the game. And I think that's pretty much that's really the big. Oh, here. So there are random encounters. So this isn't a linear game anymore. It's an open world game. So there's going to be, or semi-open world at least. There's going to be patrols, and there's going to be random encounters, and they're going to change based on what you're doing. If you're walking, flying, driving, so you won't be sitting around forever. You can't, if you're just flying a Banshee around forever, eventually probably you will pick up. The Banished will notice that you're flying around, and they will come after you. That kind of thing. It's not just stagnant. There's Banished over here. There's Flood over here because we now expect the Flood to be in Halo Infinite for sure. That kind of thing. So that's really cool little detail. And that's about it for this one, guys. I think, again, everything I hear about this, I'm getting more and more hyped. Everything that they're saying and talking about with Halo Infinite, they're saying all the right things. I'm very excited for it. Hopefully you guys are too. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the no dual wielding, what you think of the no playable elites. And we'll be back. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're going to be having lots of updates here. This is my second YouTube channel. As some of you know who are coming over from my main YouTube channel or my stream. So check out all the links down in the description for more information about me and the channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Mayor Reynolds out.